Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all having a lovely day today. Today I'm going to give you my top tips and things to do within your first week at university. You probably have finished your exams right now and maybe you're getting your results. I don't know when you're seeing this, but hopefully this can give you some tips on what to expect and my top tips for when you first start. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you do like it. Please hit that subscribe button if you are new. It will really help me out, and hit the notification bell so you get notified every single time I upload. Go and have a look at my channel and there will probably be a few other university videos already out. My first tip is, as soon as you get your acceptance offer, find the university's freshers Facebook group or WhatsApp group or Snapchat group, or find their group on Instagram. I don't know what social media platform it's going to be, but find that and join it. Join all of the Facebook groups, join all of the WhatsApp groups. The WhatsApp groups for my year, there was one main one for all of the freshers of 2019. You then had another group chat for all of the people of a specific accommodation block. And then I had one for my specific flat group. The best thing that I did was joining that big freshers group and the big accommodation block group, because I found a person, I messaged them, we had a few conversations. On my first day, I then went over to see them, and then I found someone else who was in their flat who was on my same course, and we've pretty much been inseparable since. So definitely join your groups, find some people. If there is an induction day, go to it. You probably have to anyway, but go to it, meet some people, exchange numbers. Even if you're introverted like me, be extroverted as much as you can to make some friends, to meet some new people, because that would be really beneficial. And that way during freshers, you don't have to go out to clubs alone, which I know as a female can be scary, but you can go out with someone, which also makes it a lot nicer. When you move in, find out who's in your flat. There will probably be other people moving in at the same time, maybe later, maybe earlier, depending on what day and time you're moving in. But once you're all in there on the Monday maybe, or if you see someone, have the conversation with them. Now these conversations will be, from my knowledge of the 3 years I've been there, hi, what's your name? What course are you studying? What year are you in? Because I'm a third year, I haven't left uni accommodation, but every single year, you see someone in the kitchen, you go, hi, what's your name? My name's this. What course do you do? My course is this. What year are you in? Oh, you're second year, I'm third year, you're first year. Like, you also then get a minor expectation of what people will be doing. First year, most people will be going out clubbing during freshers. It will be noisy. When you're with second and third years, you can still get some people going out, but if you're with mainly third years, they tend to keep themselves to themselves because it's their final year and they've got a lot to do. Most freshers will be paired with other freshers. Some universities, so I know in my first year here, they did a quiz to match you with people who are of similar sort of personalities. In my final year, I don't think they did that. They just asked, do you want noisy people? Do you want to go out? Kind of thing. But make sure you introduce yourself to as many people as possible. Find out who's in your flat. Maybe make a flat group chat if there already isn't one. My one currently is on Snapchat, but learn people's names. Now I can't tell you right now what everyone's name is in my flat, and I've been here for like 8 months. Can't tell you, but I know the faces, and it's a lot easier to then predict when people are making food as well. My next tip is going to be quite controversial. Most people would say contact your parents as much as you like in your first few weeks. I say do the opposite. I say for the first week, obviously speak to your parents, say hi, but don't ring them, don't make any big conversations with them. Get used to it, get used to being alone, get used to having your own space, get used to making your own food, meeting friends, going out. Get used to it because it is a different experience to at least what I'd experienced. It is different to school, college, sixth form. because you are alone. Now that might make you feel more homesick, but you can power through and you can get through it. Get used to it before calling parents. Now you might end up hating it and you might be like, I can't deal with it alone, which is fair enough. But if you can get used to it in the first week and a half, then you should be fine for your entire degree. I normally now call my parents like once a week, and that would be it, because I quite like my own independence. But I know some other people might be like, oh no, I really, really miss them, which is fair enough. Like, I miss them too. But I've given myself the chance to figure out who I am independently and find different solutions to problems and reach for high shelves by myself and not just call my dad. There's certain things you'll learn in that first week and a half that if you have people around and parents constantly ringing, then you might not get the best experience out of the whole thing. So most people will tell you, obviously do what you think is best for yourself, but my advice would be ignore them for a week and a half. If you are struggling with loneliness and homesick and anything else, if you're starting to feel a little bit depressed and things, find out the university's resources. My university's got student wellbeing and a bunch of other people that you can talk to. You've got counselling sessions. They do normally have a little bit of a wait because obviously you're not going to be the only one moving in feeling homesick and lonely, but they are there to help you. Sometimes if you're on student accommodation like I am here, there are people called they're RAs, but I don't know what the A is. Basically, they're people that you can ring and they'll come and they'll chat to you for a little bit, or you can have a walk around campus. Like, there's so many different resources out there. Just Google your university or speak to someone when you move in. They'll be able to help when you move in. But don't suffer alone. Please, 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 if you are struggling, get help. When you move in, a few days after, maybe the Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday, have a flat meeting. Organise when people are cleaning and doing the bins. Because if you don't do that, the bins will just pile up. No one will do the bins. No one likes doing bins, and if you do, you're a weirdo. No one will do the bins, so you need to organise a rota. Have it set for, like, if there's 8 of you, an 8-week rota of who does it this week, who does it that week, who does it that week. Have the same for cleaning. Who's going to mop the floor? Who's going to do an entire clean of the kitchen? Because it will get grubby. It will be disgusting. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There will be stuff in that sink for about a month. I think I moved back for my exams 2 weeks ago. The sinks were clean. Within 2 weeks, one of the sinks was full. They're both grubby and someone has to go and remove everything. Organise it, because if you don't, nothing will get done. If you were going to do freshers events, buy your tickets early. Normally you can get your acceptance letter. They'll give you a student portal ID. Normally you can then use that to buy your freshers tickets. Do it as soon as possible, because the closer it gets to the date, the more expensive the tickets get. If you buy it a month before you go to university, say like in August, the end of August, the tickets might be £6, but if you're buying them the day before, they might be £12. So in order for you to get that discount, get them before. Some universities, I know mine does, they do like a joint ticket. So you can buy one big ticket, have a wristband on, and you can go to as many freshers events in the first week and a half. Most freshers last a week to 2 weeks. I know mine, in my freshers year, I had a week of just sort of chilling and introductory sessions and then clubbing, and then the second week was more like group activities and clubbing. So you will probably get freshers flu. Buy paracetamol and things, because you will get freshers flu. Download your timetable if you have access to it, and they'll probably sort out your timetable within the first week to 2 weeks, depending on how long your freshers week is. So download your timetable as soon as you get it. Figure out what you need to do, where you need to go. If you can walk around the campus, try and figure out where rooms are beforehand, do so. The worst thing that I had was I was on the other campus for the first year. I had to get the bus over. The bus would be delayed or drive off without me, and then I'd have to run around in 5 minutes trying to find my room, which was on the other side of campus. Some universities, I know mine does an app with the map on it. If you have that, download it because you will need it. Even in my 3rd year, I still don't know where rooms are. Most degrees have like certain buildings in the university campus, so you might be in that room, but say you have an exam, it could be over the other side of campus. One thing that COVID has really affected is I used to know where certain rooms were, like the rooms that we'd normally use in 1st year and a little bit of 2nd year. Then COVID hit, and now I don't know where any of the rooms are anymore. So if you do have time to download your timetable and figure out where your rooms are, do so. Another thing to do within your 1st week at university is join the GP, the local GP. If it's only 30 minutes from your house, then maybe don't bother. But if you're quite a while away, so I'm about an hour and a half from home, I've joined the GP. My university actually has a GP service, so I joined them. I would suggest doing that in that 1st week or 2 because it will take a while for your GP records to transfer over. And if you do get freshers flu and you do need some antibiotics or something, it's a lot harder to get some if your GP is actually 2 hours away. So make sure you do that within your 1st week. Another tip that I have for university is don't worry if you've forgotten something. There will be opportunities to buy it. You can order stuff. The way how my university works when you order stuff is it gets sent to this main hub in the center of the campus. You go pick up your stuff, you show them your ID, you pick up the stuff, and then it's yours. Different accommodation flats may have different postcodes though, so be wary of that. The supermarkets will be busy when you first go to shop. You will move in probably on a move-in weekend, which means everyone's moving in on the Saturday and Sunday before Freshers Week. So everyone needs food shopping and everyone will have forgotten certain things that you have also forgotten. It will be packed in the supermarkets. If you can shop before, depending on how far you are away. Sorry, it's raining quite a bit. I just heard a noise. It's the rain. Once you've done that 1st weekly shop, go during the week. Go between the hours of 9 and 2:30 because kids will start leaving school about 3 and you want to make sure that you've got barely any people there. You're able to get more stuff essentially. Most importantly, have fun. It will be probably the first time that you're away from home. I don't know what your circumstances are, but for me it was my first time like really away from home, surviving by myself. Have fun. Don't expect your 1st year to be the best year of your life. It might not be. The end of 1st year and probably even this year, my last year, has probably been the best. Obviously the 2nd year was messed up by COVID. This year I've gone out with my friends so much more and it's been, I've made so many more memories. So have fun at university. If it's not for you, speak to someone. There are ways you can drop out if you really want to. I wouldn't suggest if you're in 3rd year dropping out. You're probably better off getting the degree. Don't get blackout drunk, especially if you are on Freshers Week, but have fun. So I really hope these tips have helped you. I hope that you'll take some of it on board. Obviously you don't have to. So if you do like this video, make sure you give me a big thumbs up please and hit the subscribe button if you're new and make sure that you hit the bell so you get notified every single time I upload. Bye!